Life in Kosovo. $500 budget in Europe's youngest country with beautiful female.
Imagine this, you could live like royalty in Europe for just $500 a month. Yes, you heard that right, $500. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's impossible. There's no way to live affordably in Europe. Well, think again, because there is one place in Europe where this is not just possible, it's the reality. Welcome to Kosovo, Europe's youngest country, a hidden gem that is changing the way people think about living in Europe. Kosovo is not your typical tourist destination. It's a country that has managed to keep its authentic charm, a place where the cost of living is surprisingly low compared to other European nations. But it's not just about the cost. Kosovo is home to stunning landscapes, a rich history, and a unique blend of cultures that you won't find anywhere else. The best part? You can experience it all while living comfortably for just $500 a month. In this video, I am going to show you how you can make the most of your budget in this incredible country, from affordable housing to delicious food and even exploring the local culture. You'll see just how far your money can go in Kosovo. By the end of this video, you'll understand why Kosovo is one of the best kept secrets in Europe. So, stick around, what you're about to discover might just surprise you. Kosovo is one of Europe's best kept secrets, and you won't believe just how affordable it is. Imagine living in a European country where you can get by comfortably on just $500 a month. That's right, $500. In Kosovo, this amount covers everything from rent to food, transportation, and even a little fun. Whether you're looking to relax in nature, explore ancient history, or simply enjoy a laid-back lifestyle, Kosovo offers an incredible experience at a fraction of what you pay in other European countries. Now, you might be wondering, how is this possible in Europe? The answer lies in Kosovo's unique and young history. Kosovo became independent from Serbia in 2008, making it one of the youngest countries in Europe. Despite its relatively recent independence, Kosovo has quickly become a rising star in the region. Over the years, it has managed to preserve its cultural heritage while embracing modernity. The result, a country that blends tradition and progress, offering a lifestyle that's both affordable and rich in experiences. In fact, Kosovo is one of the most affordable countries in Europe. While many popular European destinations like Paris, London, or Rome are known for their high costs, Kosovo stands in stark contrast. A decent apartment in the capital, Pristina, can cost you less than $300 a month. Street food is not just delicious, but also unbelievably cheap. A hearty local meal might cost you only a few dollars. This makes Kosovo a perfect destination for travelers, digital nomads, or anyone looking to experience Europe without breaking the bank. But there's more to Kosovo than just affordability. The country's landscapes are nothing short of breathtaking, from rolling hills to stunning mountains and pristine rivers. Kosovo offers plenty of opportunities for adventure. The beauty of the land is matched only by the warmth of the people. Kosovars are incredibly welcoming and proud of their culture, and they'll make you feel at home no matter where you are. And, of course, Kosovo is home to some of the most beautiful women in Europe, known for their charm, grace, and strength. In this video, you'll discover how Kosovo has low cost of living makes it one of the best places to live or visit in Europe. We'll explore everything from affordable rent and delicious food to the country as hidden gems and vibrant culture. By the end of this video, you'll see why Kosovo should be at the top of your travel list and how you can experience this amazing country on a budget. Stick around, and let's dive into all the wonderful things Kosovo has to offer. Kosovo's natural beauty. The landscape Kosovo is a place where nature feels untouched and raw, offering landscapes that will leave you in awe. The country is filled with rolling hills, towering mountains, sparkling rivers, and lush green valleys that make it a paradise for anyone who loves the outdoors. From the moment you arrive, you'll notice how peaceful and beautiful the surroundings are. It's a country where nature is alive and vibrant, welcoming you with its beauty at every turn. The mountains of Kosovo stand tall and majestic, offering views that will take your breath away. These mountains are not just stunning to look at, they also offer plenty of opportunities for hiking and exploring. The rugged peaks of the Kosovo Mountains, for example, offers some of the best hiking in the country. Whether you're an experienced hiker or just looking to enjoy a peaceful walk in nature, Kosovo's mountains offer something for everyone. The air is fresh, the views are endless, and the sense of peace is hard to match. Alongside these towering mountains, Kosovo is also home to beautiful rivers and lakes that add even more charm to the landscape. The River Bar, flowing through the heart of Kosovo, winds its way through towns and villages, offering views that seem straight out of a painting. The country is also known for its beautiful lakes, like Lake Gazavoda, which is the largest lake in Kosovo. It's the perfect spot for a relaxing day out, surrounded by nature's beauty. The peaceful waters reflect the surrounding hills and trees, creating a serene atmosphere where you can unwind and enjoy the peaceful surroundings. But Kosovo's natural beauty doesn't stop at mountains and rivers. The country is also home to several stunning national parks. One of the most impressive is the Shari National Park, located in the south of Kosovo. This park is a true gem, with thick forests, wildflower meadows, and diverse wildlife. It's a place where you can hike for hours, surrounded by towering trees and the sounds of birds and animals. Whether you're exploring the park's many trails or just sitting by a peaceful stream, the beauty of Shari National Park is sure to leave an impression. While Kosovo has its well-known natural spots, it's also filled with lesser-known gems that are waiting to be discovered. Many visitors to Kosovo miss out on the quiet beauty of places like the Rugova Canyon, a hidden treasure in the northwest of the country. The canyon is surrounded by towering cliffs, deep forests, and the flowing water of the river below. It's a peaceful, tranquil place that feels like you're stepping into another world. Another hidden gem is the Janjevo village, nestled in the hills near Pristina. This charming village is often overlooked by tourists, but it offers a glimpse into Kosovo's rural life, surrounded by breathtaking scenery. Even in the towns and cities of Kosovo, nature is never far away. Pristina, the capital, might be a busy city, but just a short drive away, you can find forests and green spaces perfect for a day of relaxation. The city is surrounded by natural beauty, with easy access to outdoor adventures. This mix of city life and nature makes Kosovo a unique place to live or visit. You can experience modern culture and history in the cities while being just minutes away from some of the most beautiful natural settings in Europe. One of the most striking features of Kosovo's landscape is its sense of calm and solitude. Unlike other European countries, where popular tourist destinations are often overcrowded, Kosovo offers a peaceful escape. You can hike for hours through its national parks or sit by one of its many lakes without the noise and crowds found in other places. This peacefulness is part of what makes Kosovo so special there. There's something about its untouched nature that makes you feel at home. Kosovo's natural beauty also plays a big role in the lives of its people. The country's deep connection with nature is reflected in its traditions and culture. Kosovo is a place where people respect and care for the land, and many locals make a living from farming and working with the land. You'll find small farms, vineyards, and orchards tucked away in the hills, producing fresh, local food that's both delicious and affordable. In all, Kosovo's landscapes are a perfect balance of rugged beauty, peaceful serenity, and natural wonder. Whether you're exploring its mountains, relaxing by its lakes, or discovering hidden gems like the Rugova Canyon, Kosovo offers a natural escape that's hard to beat. The beauty of the country is something that must be experienced in person. So, if you ever get the chance to visit Kosovo, be sure to take the time to enjoy the stunning landscapes and find your own peaceful corner of this beautiful country. Affordable living in Kosovo. One of the biggest surprises about Kosovo is how affordable it is to live here. When most people think of Europe, they think of expensive cities like Paris, London, or Rome, where rent and living expenses are sky high. But Kosovo is different. In this young country, you can live comfortably on just $500 a month. This budget will cover everything from rent and food to transportation and entertainment. Let's break it down and see exactly what $500 can get you in Kosovo. Rent, how $500 can cover an apartment in the city. First, let's talk about rent. In most big European cities, rent can take up a huge chunk of your budget. However, in Kosovo, you'll find that housing is very affordable. A one-bedroom apartment in the capital, Pristina, or in smaller towns like Peja or Jakova, can be rented for as little as $200 to $300 a month. This price range will get you a decent, comfortable apartment with all the basic amenities you need. If you're willing to live in a shared space or in a less central location, you could even pay less. The cost of rent in Kosovo is one of the main reasons why it is so easy to live here on a budget. You won't have to sacrifice comfort or style either. Apartments are often modern, with well-maintained buildings and good facilities. You'll find plenty of options in safe, quiet neighborhoods that are close to shops, cafes, and public transportation. If you're looking for something even more affordable, you might consider renting a room in a shared apartment. This is a great option for travelers or students who want to save money while still living in a nice area. In a shared flat, you can expect to pay around $100 to $150 per month, depending on the location and the size of the apartment. Food, local markets, street food, and traditional meals at affordable prices. Next, let's talk about food. Eating out in Kosovo is incredibly cheap, especially when compared to other European countries. If you enjoy local cuisine, you'll be pleased to know that traditional meals are delicious and affordable. Street food is popular, and you'll find vendors offering tasty, filling meals for just a few dollars. For example, a freshly made burek pastry filled with meat, cheese, or vegetables can cost you around $1 or $2. A hearty meal at a local restaurant might cost you $5 to $10, depending on where you eat. Local specialties like flija, a layered pastry, or tavkosi, a lamb and yogurt dish, are tasty and affordable options for lunch or dinner. For those who prefer to cook at home, local markets are an excellent place to shop for fresh, local ingredients at low prices. You can buy fruits, vegetables, meats, and dairy products for a fraction of what you would pay in other countries. For example, a loaf of bread might cost you just 50 cents, while a kilo of vegetables can cost as little as $1 to $2. Fresh, locally grown produce is available all year round, and it's easy to make healthy, home-cooked meals on a budget. Kosovo also has supermarkets and small grocery stores where you can buy packaged goods and other essentials. While prices can vary, the overall cost of groceries is much lower than what you might expect in Western Europe or the U.S. Even if you're eating out regularly, you can still manage to live on a small food budget without compromising on quality or flavor. Transportation, public transport, taxis, and how easy it is to getting around in Kosovo is very affordable, especially if you use public transportation. The public transport system in Pristina and other major cities is reliable and inexpensive. A bus ticket costs only about 50 cents, making it easy to travel within the city without breaking the bank. If you're planning to visit smaller towns or nearby attractions, buses and minibuses are available for longer journeys, and they're still very affordable. For those who prefer a little more comfort, taxis are also cheap compared to other European cities. A short taxi ride in the city might cost you around $3 to $5, depending on the distance. You can easily catch a taxi from most central locations or book one using a taxi app. This makes it easy to get around Kosovo without spending much money on transportation. If you're staying in a more rural area or prefer more flexibility, renting a car is another affordable option. Car rental prices in Kosovo are relatively low, and you can rent a car for as little as $20 to $30 per day, depending on the type of car. This is a great way to explore the country at your own pace, especially if you're planning to visit the beautiful national parks, mountains, or more remote areas. Entertainment and activities, low-cost activities that people can enjoy in Kosovo. When it comes to entertainment and activities, Kosovo offers plenty of options that won't break your budget. There are lots of free or low-cost activities to enjoy, whether you're into nature, history, or local culture. One of the best ways to enjoy Kosovo is by exploring its stunning natural landscapes. Hiking in the mountains or visiting the many national parks is free and provides some of the most beautiful views you'll ever see. Kosovo's rugged terrain, forests, and rivers offer endless opportunities for outdoor adventures. And many trails are easy to access without any cost. Whether you're hiking, cycling, or just walking through the countryside, nature is always just a short trip away, in addition to outdoor activities. Kosovo also has a vibrant cultural scene. Many museums, art galleries, and cultural events are open to the public at very low prices, or even for free. The National Museum of Kosovo, for example, offers a fascinating look at the country's history and culture. You can also visit the iconic medieval monasteries, churches, and ancient towns that are scattered throughout the country. Most of these historical sites have minimal entry fees, so you can learn about Kosovo's rich past without spending much money. For those who enjoy a lively social scene, Kosovo's cafes, restaurants, and bars offer plenty of opportunities to relax and meet new people. Even in the capital city, Pristina, you'll find a variety of trendy spots where you can enjoy coffee or drink with friends, often for just a few dollars. Kosovo is known for its friendly and welcoming atmosphere, and locals are always eager to share a good time with visitors. Overall, Kosovo's low cost of living doesn't just cover the basics. It extends to your social life and entertainment as well. Whether you're enjoying a quiet day in nature, exploring the country's rich cultural heritage, or socializing with new friends, Kosovo provides countless ways to experience life on a budget. Living in Kosovo on a $500 budget is not only possible, it's incredibly comfortable. From affordable rent and cheap, delicious food to inexpensive transportation and plenty of low-cost activities, Kosovo offers everything you need for an enjoyable lifestyle. Without the high price tag of other European countries, whether you're visiting for a short time or considering a longer stay, you'll find that Kosovo provides an experience that's rich in culture, natural beauty, and affordability. Kosovo's cost versus other European countries. When it comes to the cost of living in Europe, countries like London, Paris, and Berlin are often at the top of the list for being expensive. If you've ever been to these cities, you've likely felt the pinch of high rent, expensive meals, and pricey transportation. But what if I told you that you could experience Europe's beauty and culture without draining your savings? That's where Kosovo comes in. Kosovo, Europe's youngest country, offers a lifestyle that is shockingly affordable, especially when compared to more well-known European destinations. To put things into perspective, let us take a closer look at how the cost of living in Kosovo stacks up against major cities like London, Berlin, and Paris. Housing costs, a world of difference. First, let's talk about rent. In London, one of the most expensive cities in Europe, a one-bedroom apartment in the city center can cost you anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500 per month, depending on the area. In Paris, the prices are similarly high. Now, compare that to Kosovo. In Pristina, Kosovo's capital, you can rent a one-bedroom apartment in the city center for just $200 to $300 per month. If you're willing to move to the outskirts or share an apartment, you could pay even less. In small cities like Paya or Jakova, rent can be even more affordable, with prices as low as $100 to $150 per month for a simple one-bedroom apartment. This means you can live comfortably in Kosovo for a fraction of what you'd pay in London or Paris, and still have plenty of money left over for other expenses. Food and dining, affordable and delicious when it comes to food. Kosovo is also a budget-friendly choice. In cities like London, Berlin, or Paris, dining out can quickly add up. A simple meal at a mid-range restaurant in London might cost you $20 to $30 per person, while in Paris, expect to pay at least $15 to $25 for a meal in a casual restaurant. Even a basic coffee or snack at a cafe in these cities can cost you $5 or more. In contrast, Kosovo's food scene is not only delicious, but also incredibly affordable. A hearty meal at a local restaurant in Pristina might cost you as little as $5 to $10. You can enjoy traditional dishes like flija, burek, or tavkosi without breaking the bank. Street food is also incredibly cheap, with tasty options like kebabs, pastries, and fresh salads available for just a couple of dollars. For just $20, you can have a satisfying meal for two at a nice local restaurant, something that would cost you at least 3 times that in Paris or London. If you prefer to cook at home, the grocery bills are equally low. You can easily shop for fresh vegetables, meats, dairy, and bread for under $30 to $40 a week, depending on your preferences. In comparison, a similar grocery haul in cities like London or Berlin could cost twice that amount. Kosovo's local markets are full of fresh, seasonal produce at prices that are much more affordable than what you'll find in major European cities. Transportation, easy and inexpensive getting around Kosovo is another area where you'll save a significant amount of money. In cities like London and Paris, public transportation can be costly. A single subway or bus ride in London costs around $3 to $5. And in Paris, a single metro ticket will set you back about $2.50. If you rely on taxis, the prices are even higher, especially in major cities where the cost of living drives up taxi fares. In Kosovo, however, public transportation is not only cheap but also efficient. A bus ride in Pristina or other major cities will cost you only about 50 cents to $1 per trip. For the price of one bus ride in London, you can travel across the city in Kosovo. Taxis are equally affordable, with short rides typically costing between $3 to $5 depending on the distance. For those who prefer more freedom, renting a car in Kosovo is also incredibly cheap. You can rent a car for around $20 to $30 per day, which is a great deal compared to cities like London, where rental prices often start at $50 per day or more. Entertainment and activities. Fun without the price tag when it comes to entertainment. Kosovo is a great place to enjoy a range of activities without spending a lot of money. In London, Berlin, or Paris, activities like visiting museums, going to the cinema, or even just having a drink at a bar can quickly add up. A movie ticket in London costs around $15, and a visit to a museum or gallery could cost $20 to $30 or more. In Kosovo, you'll find that many activities are either free or low cost. The country is full of natural beauty, and hiking or walking through Kosovo as national parks and scenic spots one tea costs you a penny. You can visit historical sites, such as the UNESCO-listed town of Prizren or the medieval monasteries, for a small entry fee or sometimes for free. Socializing in Kosovo is also inexpensive, whether you're meeting friends at a cafe or going to a bar. The cost of a drink or a meal is a fraction of what you'd pay in other European cities. Real-life examples and budget tips. To give you a real-life perspective, let's say you're a tourist visiting Kosovo for the first time. You could easily live here for a week on just $300, including accommodation, food, transportation, and entertainment. For example, you might stay in a comfortable guest house or Airbnb for $150. Enjoy local meals for $5 to $10 a day and get around the city for under $10. That leaves you with enough to explore the local attractions, enjoy a drink at a cafe, and maybe even buy a few souvenirs. In comparison, if you were visiting a city like London, you'd probably spend at least $1.00 for the same amount of time. With $500 in Kosovo, you can live comfortably for a whole month while in London. That would barely cover your rent for a few days. Kosovo is a truly affordable destination when compared to major European cities like London, Paris, or Berlin, with lower costs for rent, food, transportation, and entertainment. You can live a comfortable, stress-free life without worrying about breaking the bank. Whether you're a tourist looking to explore on a budget or considering Kosovo as a place to settle down, you'll find that your money goes much further here than in most other parts of Europe. So, if you're looking for an affordable European experience, Kosovo should definitely be on your radar. The people of Kosovo, warmth and hospitality. One of the first things you'll notice when you visit Kosovo is how incredibly welcoming the people are. Kosovars are known for their warmth and hospitality, and it's something that will immediately make you feel at home. Whether you're wandering the streets of Pristina, the capital city, or visiting smaller towns, you'll quickly experience how friendly and helpful the locals are. They have a way of making you feel like you've been friends for years, even if it's your first time meeting them. Kosovars take great pride in their culture and history, and they love sharing it with others. It is not unusual for a stranger to strike up a conversation and invite you to sit down for coffee or share a meal. In Kosovo, socializing is a big part of everyday life, and it's common for people to gather with friends and family, enjoying good food and even better company. The tradition of offering hospitality is deeply rooted in the culture, and it's something you'll experience in every part of the country. I remember when I first arrived in Kosovo, I was wandering around the city of Pristina, unsure of where to go next. A friendly local woman noticed me looking at my map and, with a big smile, asked if I needed help. Not only did she offer directions, but she also insisted on walking with me to the place I was trying to find. Along the way, she told me about her family, her favorite spots in the city, and even invited me to visit her cafe. I was taken aback by how genuine and kind she was, and it made my experience in Kosovo so much more special. This kind of hospitality is something you'll encounter frequently, whether you're in a busy city or a small rural village. Kosovo is a country where the people make all the difference. The connection between locals and visitors is special, and the bond is often formed over shared meals and conversations. Many Kosovars take pride in showing visitors the best of their country. If you find yourself in a small village, don't be surprised if you're invited into someone else's home to enjoy a cup of coffee or some homemade food. In Kosovo, offering food and drink to guests is a sign of respect and warmth. It's a country where strangers are often treated like family, and that makes the whole experience of being there feel incredibly personal and welcoming. One of the things that sets Kosovo apart is its cultural diversity. The country has a mix of different ethnic groups, and this diversity is reflected in the daily life of its people. Kosovo has a rich history that includes influences from Albanian, Serbian, and Ottoman cultures. This blend of cultures has created a unique atmosphere where different traditions coexist and shape the country's identity. The mix of cultures can be seen in everything from the architecture and food to the language. In music, Kosovo's Albanian roots are perhaps the most prominent, and the majority of the population speaks Albanian as their first language. However, you'll also hear Serbian spoken, especially in areas with a Serbian population. This bilingualism adds a unique layer to the culture as Kosovars navigate between languages and traditions. The history of the country, including its long ties to the Ottoman Empire, is also reflected in the way people live and celebrate their culture. You'll find Turkish influence in the food, music, and even the architecture, with stunning mosques and old Ottoman buildings scattered across the country. The ethnic diversity in Kosovo also means that there are a variety of religious practices. While the majority of Kosovars are Muslim, there are also many Christian communities, particularly in the form of Orthodox Christianity. The country is home to a number of ancient monasteries and churches, some of which are UNESCO World Heritage Sites. This religious diversity is embraced and celebrated, with people of all backgrounds coexisting peacefully. Kosovars take great pride in their religious traditions, and they are often eager to share their customs and beliefs with visitors. This cultural richness also translates into a vibrant arts and music scene. Kosovo's music reflects the country's diverse influences, with traditional Albanian folk music sitting alongside Serbian and Turkish styles. In cities like Pristina, you'll find live music in cafes and bars, with people coming together to enjoy both modern and traditional tunes. Kosovo's art scene is also thriving, with galleries showcasing local artists and exhibitions that tell the story of the country, as past and present. It is not just in the cities where you'll feel the welcoming nature of the people. In the more rural areas, Kosovo's traditions are even more deeply rooted, and the sense of community is strong. In villages, people are often more than happy to share their stories, offer you a taste of their homemade food, or show you around their homes. I had the chance to visit a small village near the town of Jakova, and I was amazed at how open and friendly the people were. They were eager to share their history, introduce me to their families, and show me how they lived. It's these personal connections that make Kosovo such a memorable place to visit. Kosovo's people are proud of their heritage, but they are also eager to embrace change and the future. Since gaining independence in 2008, the country has been rebuilding and growing, and the people are full of hope for what lies ahead. This positive outlook on the future is something that you can feel in the air. As you walk through the streets, Kosovars are excited to show the world what their country has to offer, and they are ready to share it with anyone who is willing to experience it. In conclusion, the warmth and hospitality of the people in Kosovo are what truly make the country special. The cultural diversity, rich history, and strong sense of community are all reflected in the way locals interact with one another and with visitors. Kosovo is a place where you'll feel welcome no matter where you go, and the kindness of the people will make you want to return again and again. It's this sense of connection, combined with the country's beauty and history, that makes Kosovo an unforgettable destination. The women of Kosovo, Beauty and Empowerment. Kosovo is a country where women play an important and powerful role in society. When people think of the women in Kosovo, they often notice their striking beauty, but what truly sets them apart is their confidence, intelligence, and strength. Women in Kosovo are not just beautiful on the outside, they are also making waves in business, politics, and many other fields, showing the world that they are just as capable as men. In this way, Kosovo's women are not only known for their looks, but also for their leadership and ability to break barriers. The physical beauty of women in Kosovo is something that is often celebrated. They have striking features and a natural elegance that is admired by many. Whether it's in the bustling streets of Pristina or the peaceful villages scattered around the country, you'll notice how women carry themselves with a sense of pride and grace. Their beauty is often tied to a strong sense of cultural identity, where traditional values are mixed with modern attitudes, creating a unique and captivating charm. But while Kosovo's women are admired for their looks, it is their inner strength and resilience that truly shine. Kosovo's women have always had to overcome challenges, and they've done so with incredible courage. After the country's war in the late 1990s, women played a crucial role in rebuilding and healing their communities. Despite the many hardships they faced, women were at the forefront of Kosovo's recovery, showing incredible resilience and determination. Today, they continue to lead the way in many areas of life, from business to politics to community activism. One of the most inspiring things about Kosovo's women is how they have been breaking barriers in various fields. In a country where traditional gender roles still hold some weight, women have made significant progress in creating their own spaces and proving that they are just as capable as their male counterparts. In politics, for example, women have risen to powerful positions. Vjosa Osmani, Kosovo's president, is a perfect example of this. She became the country's first female president in 2021, a huge achievement in a society that has traditionally been male-dominated in politics. Her election represents the growing strength of women in Kosovo and shows how women can take on leadership roles even in challenging environments. In addition to politics, women in Kosovo are also making strides in the business world. Many women have started their own businesses, becoming successful entrepreneurs. These women are not only creating jobs for themselves, but also contributing to the economy and inspiring other women to do the same. One such example is Ardita, a local entrepreneur I met in Pristina, who runs her own cafe. Ardita's story is one of perseverance and hard work. She came from a small village and, despite facing many obstacles, managed to build a successful business in the heart of the capital. She often shares her journey with others, hoping to inspire young women in Kosovo to pursue their dreams and believe in their abilities. The education sector is another area where women in Kosovo are making their mark. Female students in Kosovo are increasingly attending universities and colleges, pursuing degrees in everything from law and medicine to engineering and the arts. There is a strong belief in the importance of education for women, and many families are proud to send their daughters to school. In fact, the literacy rate among women in Kosovo is high, and more women are achieving higher levels of education, which opens doors to new opportunities and helps break down old barriers. Despite these successes, there are still challenges that women face in Kosovo. Many women still have to fight against traditional gender roles and societal expectations. However, the women of Kosovo are pushing forward and challenging these norms every day. In the workplace, for example, women are often expected to balance their careers with family duties, and this can sometimes make it harder for them to achieve their goals. However, more women are standing up for their rights, advocating for equal pay, and pushing for more representation in leadership positions. As the country continues to grow and evolve, these challenges are slowly being addressed, and the future for women in Kosovo looks brighter than ever. Kosovo's women are also active in community life. They are leaders in local organizations, working to improve their communities and make a difference. Many women are involved in NGOs that focus on issues like women's rights, education, health, and the environment. These women are not only advocating for change, but are also playing a key role in shaping the future of Kosovo. They are passionate about making the country a better place for everyone, and their work is having a lasting impact on both local and national levels. When comparing the roles of women in Kosovo to other European countries, you see both similarities and differences. In many Western European countries, women have made significant progress in terms of equality in the workplace, politics, and family life. However, Kosovo's women are still working through some of the traditional barriers that are present in more conservative societies. The challenge for women in Kosovo is to continue pushing for more equal opportunities, while also holding on to the cultural values that make their society unique. What makes Kosovo stand out, however, is the strength of its women, who have faced adversity and have proven time and time again that they are capable of achieving great things. In conclusion, the women of Kosovo are not just known for their beauty. They are respected for their intelligence, strength, and ability to break barriers. From politics to business, education to community activism, Kosovo's women are leading the way in showing the world what they are capable of. Their journey has not been easy, but their resilience and determination are helping to shape the future of Kosovo in powerful ways. The women of Kosovo are not only beautiful on the outside, but they are also changing the world around them with their strength, intelligence, and leadership. They are a true inspiration and a testament to the power of women everywhere. Kosovo's rich history and cultural significance. Kosovo is a country with a deep and fascinating history, one that has been shaped by centuries of different civilizations, conflicts, and cultural changes. Its story begins long before it became the independent nation it is today. Kosovo's past is filled with both triumphs and struggles, and it has a unique identity that blends the old with the new, from ancient civilizations to its Declaration of Independence in 2008. Kosovo's history has greatly influenced the country's culture, traditions, and the way that people view themselves today. The earliest traces of human settlement in Kosovo date back to ancient times. Archaeological evidence suggests that the region was inhabited as far back as the Neolithic period. The area that is now Kosovo was once part of the Roman Empire, and later the Byzantine Empire. These early civilizations left their mark on the land, contributing to the region's rich cultural and architectural heritage. The Romans built roads, fortifications, and towns, some of which are still visible today. The most famous of these sites is the ancient city of Olpiana, which was an important Roman settlement in Kosovo. The ruins of Olpiana can still be visited, offering a glimpse into the region's ancient past. Kosovo has also been influenced by the Ottoman Empire, which ruled the region for over 400 years. From the 15th century until the early 20th century, this period left a lasting impact on the culture, architecture, and daily life in Kosovo. The Ottomans brought Islam to the region, and many of Kosovo's mosques and other buildings from this time period still stand today. The Ottoman influence can be seen in Kosovo's food, music, and customs, blending with the traditions of the local Albanian population. Many people in Kosovo today still celebrate the customs that were passed down through generations during the Ottoman era. One of the most significant moments in Kosovo's history was its declaration of independence from Serbia in 2008. This marked a new chapter for the country after years of conflict and tension. Kosovo had endured a difficult period during the 1990s, including the Kosovo War of 1998-1999, which left deep scars in the country's collective memory. The war was a turning point, and after years of international administration, Kosovo declared independence in 2008, which was a historic and emotional moment for many Kosovars. Since then, the country has worked hard to rebuild, grow, and establish its place in the world as an independent nation. Kosovo's rich cultural heritage is reflected in its many historical sites and landmarks, which attract visitors from all over the world. One of the most important and well-known cultural sites is the city of Prizren, which is often referred to as Kosovo's cultural capital. Prizren is home to a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is known for its well-preserved Ottoman-era architecture. The city has a charming old town, with narrow cobbled streets, historic mosques, and beautiful old bridges. The Prizren Fortress, which dates back to Roman times, stands on a hill overlooking the city and offers spectacular views of the surrounding area. The city also hosts the annual DocuFest, a popular documentary film festival that brings together filmmakers and audiences from all over the world, making it a hub for cultural exchange. Another key historical site in Kosovo is the Dopani Monastery, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that is one of the most important Serbian Orthodox monasteries in the region. Built in the 14th century, the monastery is known for its stunning frescoes, which are considered some of the best examples of Byzantine art. It is still an active place of worship and remains a symbol of Kosovo's cultural and religious diversity. Kosovo's religious and cultural heritage is a blend of Christian and Muslim traditions, and this diversity is one of the key elements that make the country unique. In addition to Prizren and Dopani, Kosovo is home to many other historic monuments and sites, including the Gračanica Monastery, the medieval church of Our Lady of Lijeville in the city of Peja, and the ancient city of Novo Brdo. Each of these places offers a glimpse into Kosovo's past, showcasing the country's diverse influences and the richness of its history. Kosovo's past has had a profound effect on its present-day identity. The country's long history of foreign rule, conflict, and independence has shaped the way the people of Kosovo view themselves and their place in the world. There is a strong sense of pride in Kosovo's independence, and the people have worked hard to rebuild and preserve their cultural heritage. Kosovo's history is not just about the past, it is also about how the country is building its future, despite the challenges it has faced. Kosovo is a young and dynamic country that is continuing to grow and evolve. The people of Kosovo have a deep connection to their history and culture, and this is evident in the way they celebrate their traditions. Festivals, music, and art play a big role in daily life in Kosovo, and many people are proud to showcase their heritage. The country's cultural significance goes beyond its physical landmarks. It is also about the people who live there and the stories they tell. Kosovo's history, marked by resilience and pride, continues to influence the way the country moves forward, and it serves as a source of strength for the people as they navigate the challenges of the present. In conclusion, Kosovo's rich history and cultural significance are central to its identity as a nation. From ancient Roman ruins to Ottoman influences and its modern-day independence, Kosovo's past has shaped its present in many ways. The country's cultural sites, including UNESCO World Heritage Cities and religious landmarks, tell the story of a nation that has been influenced by many cultures and civilizations. Kosovo's history is not just something to look back on, it as something that continues to shape the way the people of Kosovo live today, as they celebrate their heritage and embrace their future. Kosovo's vibrant food culture. Kosovo's food culture is as rich and diverse as its history. The country's cuisine is a true reflection of its cultural influences, blending flavors from Albanian, Serbian, and Ottoman traditions, with a unique twist that makes it all its own. Food plays a central role in daily life, from family meals to social gatherings. Whether you're enjoying a homemade dish at a local restaurant or grabbing a quick bite at a street stall, the food in Kosovo is sure to leave a lasting impression. One of the most beloved dishes in Kosovo is flija, a layered pastry that is often made in large quantities for family gatherings or special occasions. It's made by layering thin crepes with a mixture of cream, butter, and sometimes cheese, and then baking it to perfection. The result is a savory, flaky dish that's crispy on the outside and soft and creamy on the inside. Flija is a dish you'll see being prepared in many homes, and it's often shared among family and friends, making it a symbol of hospitality and community in Kosovo. It is not just about the taste, it is about the experience of preparing and eating it together, and it brings people closer. Another popular dish in Kosovo is burek, a pastry filled with meat, cheese, or vegetables, and wrapped in thin layers of dough. Burek is a common street food that you'll find in bakeries or sold by street vendors throughout Kosovo. It's often served as a quick and satisfying meal, perfect for those on the go. The flaky dough and savory filling make it a comforting choice for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. While you can find different variations of burek in other countries, Kosovo's version stands out for its flavor and the quality of the ingredients used. I remember grabbing a hot burek from a street vendor in Pristina, and the taste was unlike anything I had tried before. It was crispy on the outside and filled with a delicious, juicy mixture of beef and spices on the inside, simple, yet incredibly satisfying. In addition to flija and burek, tavkosi is another dish that showcases Kosovo's rich culinary traditions. Tavkosi is a lamb and yogurt dish that is baked in the oven, creating a rich, creamy texture with tender lamb. It's a comforting meal that's often enjoyed with rice or bread. The yogurt adds a tangy flavor that pairs perfectly with the rich lamb, making it a favorite for both locals and visitors. It's a dish that's typically reserved for special occasions or family meals, and when served, it's often accompanied by laughter and good conversation, showing just how important food is in bringing people together. While these traditional dishes are staples in Kosovo, the country also has a wide range of other foods that are part of the daily diet. Grilled meats are incredibly popular, and you'll find many restaurants offering a variety of grilled lamb, beef, and chicken, often served with a side of fresh salad and bread. Kosovo's food is often prepared with simple, fresh ingredients, allowing the flavors to shine through. You'll also find a variety of fresh vegetables like tomatoes, cucumbers, and peppers, which are commonly used in salads or as side dishes. Local cheeses and yogurts are also a big part of the food culture, and many families make their own versions at home. Street food is a huge part of the food culture in Kosovo, and you can find delicious, affordable options all over the country. Whether it's a hot burek or a grilled kebab, Kosovo as street food is perfect for those who want to taste the country's flavors without spending much. I remember walking through the streets of Pristina and stopping by a small food stand, where I picked up a freshly made kebaba, a type of grilled sausage. It was served with a side of bread and a dollop of yogurt, and it was a meal that perfectly captured the heart of Kosovo's food culture: simple, flavorful, and satisfying. Food is not just about sustenance in Kosovo, it's a way of life. Meals are a time for people to gather, share stories, and enjoy each other's company. Whether it's a quick snack at a local cafe or a long family meal, food plays a central role in the social fabric of Kosovo. It's a way to celebrate life's moments, big and small. I've had the pleasure of joining locals for meals in their homes, and each time, the food has been a reflection of their warmth and hospitality. Sharing a meal in Kosovo is more than just about eating it, it's about connecting with others and being part of the community. During my visit to Kosovo, I had the chance to try sarma, which is a dish made of grape leaves stuffed with a mixture of rice, minced meat, and spices. It is a dish that is often made in large quantities and served at family gatherings or celebrations. The flavors were rich and comforting, and the texture of the grape leaves added a unique element to the dish. The best part was how the dish was served straight from the pot, in the middle of the table, with everyone helping themselves. It was a perfect example of how food in Kosovo brings people together, creating a sense of community and connection. Kosovo's food culture also reflects the country's history and its diverse cultural influences. The Ottomans, who ruled over Kosovo for centuries, left behind a legacy of rich, flavorful dishes that are still enjoyed today. The combination of Turkish, Albanian, and Serbian flavors creates a unique culinary blend that you won't find anywhere else. Kosovo as food is a mix of simple ingredients cooked in ways that allow the natural flavors to shine. It's about celebrating what's available locally and making the most of fresh, quality ingredients. In conclusion, Kosovo's food culture is an essential part of its identity. From traditional dishes like flija and burek to street food like kebaba and sarma, the country's cuisine is a true reflection of its rich history and cultural diversity. Food in Kosovo is not just about eating, it's about sharing moments with others, connecting over a meal, and celebrating life. Whether you race sitting down to a hearty dinner with friends or grabbing a quick bite from a street vendor, the food in Kosovo offers something special for everyone. The next time you visit, be sure to dive into the food scene, you won't regret it. Social life and nightlife in Kosovo. Kosovo's social life and nightlife are as vibrant and lively as the country itself. Whether you're looking for a relaxing evening in a cafe or an exciting night out, Kosovo offers something for everyone. The capital, Pristina, is the heart of the country's social scene, with a youthful energy that makes it feel alive at all hours of the day and night. The best part? Everything is incredibly affordable, making it easy for both locals and visitors to enjoy a great time without spending too much. In Pristina, you'll find plenty of bars, restaurants, and cafes where people gather to socialize. The city is full of cozy spots that offer delicious local food and drinks, but without the high prices you'd expect in other European capitals. A drink in a bar might cost you just a few dollars, and meals at local restaurants are very affordable. Many places also serve local wines and rakia, a traditional fruit brandy, which are popular drinks among Kosovars. The prices here are much lower than in cities like Paris or London, making Kosovo a great destination for those who want to enjoy Europe as social scene without breaking the bank. Kosovo's cafes are also a big part of the social life. They are the perfect place to relax, meet friends, or even work. You'll find cafes all over Pristina, offering everything from traditional Turkish coffee to modern espresso drinks. Sitting at a cafe is a popular pastime in Kosovo, and you'll often see groups of friends chatting, people working on laptops, or locals simply enjoying a cup of coffee. Cafes are not just places to drink. They are social hubs where people come together to connect and unwind. It's common to see people of all ages spending time in cafes, making them a central part of Kosovo's daily social life. The youthful energy in Pristina is one of the things that makes the city so exciting. Young people from all over Kosovo and beyond come to Pristina to study, work, and enjoy the city's vibrant social scene. This youthful vibe is reflected in the many music festivals, art events, and social gatherings that take place throughout the year. The city is full of students, young professionals, and artists, which gives it a dynamic atmosphere. The energy here is contagious, and it's easy to feel part of the excitement. Whether you're hanging out with friends or attending one of the many events happening in the city, music and the arts play a significant role in the social life of Kosovo, and the country is home to several music festivals and art events that draw people from all over. One of the biggest festivals is DocuFest, an annual documentary film festival held in the city of Prizren. This festival brings together filmmakers, artists, and film lovers to celebrate creativity and culture. It's a great opportunity to meet people, experience new things, and immerse yourself in Kosovo's growing arts scene. Music festivals are also very popular, with local and international acts performing in Pristina and other cities. These festivals offer a great way to experience Kosovo as rich cultural diversity and to enjoy the local music scene, which blends traditional and modern styles. Beyond festivals, social gatherings are an important part of Kosovo's nightlife. Kosovars love to come together to celebrate, whether it's a family gathering, a night out with friends, or a community event. Birthdays, holidays, and other special occasions are marked with gatherings that often include lots of food, drinks, and dancing. It is not unusual to see groups of friends or even strangers bonding over a shared love of food, music, and dancing. Kosovo's people are known for being welcoming and friendly, so it's easy to feel at home in social settings, no matter where you're from. In Kosovo, young people often spend their free time enjoying a mix of traditional and modern activities. In the cities, many young Kosovars like to hang out in cafes, visit cultural sites, or attend social events. On weekends, the nightlife heats up, with bars, clubs, and music venues filling up with locals and visitors alike. Clubs in Pristina play a variety of music, from electronic to pop, and they offer a great way to experience Kosovo's nightlife if you're into dancing. These clubs are the place to be, but even if you're not, there are plenty of other things to do, like attending art exhibitions, going to the cinema, or just enjoying a peaceful evening at a cafe. For those who prefer a quieter night, Kosovo's small towns and rural areas offer a more laid-back social scene. While there may not be as many clubs or festivals, these areas are still full of life, with locals spending time in cafes, visiting family and friends, or attending community events. Even in these quieter places, food and drink are at the center of social life. Many villages host local gatherings where people come together to celebrate, share food, and enjoy each other's company. It's these moments of connection that truly show the importance of socializing in Kosovo. In conclusion, Kosovo's social life and nightlife offer something for everyone. Whether you're looking for a lively night out or a relaxing evening with friends, the affordable bars, restaurants, and cafes make it easy for locals and visitors to enjoy the social scene without spending too much. The youthful energy of Pristina, combined with the rich music, arts, and cultural events, creates a vibrant atmosphere that's both exciting and welcoming. Whether you're a student, a young professional, or a traveler, Kosovo as social life will make you feel at home and provide plenty of opportunities to connect with others. While Kosovo offers a lot of exciting opportunities, there are also a few challenges that both locals and expats need to face. Understanding these challenges is important for anyone considering moving to or living in the country, from job opportunities to infrastructure and social issues. Kosovo's path to progress is still a work in progress. However, with a little awareness and adaptability, these challenges can be overcome, making living in Kosovo a rewarding experience. One of the biggest challenges in Kosovo is the limited job opportunities, especially in certain sectors. While the country is growing and improving, the job market can still be quite competitive, particularly for people with specialized skills. Many sectors, such as IT, engineering, and healthcare, offer limited positions, and salaries can be lower than in other European countries. For example, while the cost of living is low, salaries are often not as high as in Western Europe. This means that expats and locals alike might need to be flexible and creative. When it comes to finding work, if you are moving to Kosovo for a job, it is important to have realistic expectations and be ready to consider work in sectors that are in higher demand, like education, hospitality, or trade. Another challenge Kosovo faces is its developing infrastructure. While Kosovo has made significant progress since it declared independence in 2008, its infrastructure is still a work in progress. Roads outside the main cities can sometimes be in poor condition, and public transportation, while affordable, may not always be reliable. If you're used to high-speed internet or modern, efficient public transport systems, you might find Kosovo's services a bit lacking in comparison to other European countries. However, the government is working to improve these services, and many parts of the country are seeing new investments in roads and utilities. For expats, it is important to stay informed about these developments and adjust expectations for living in a country where progress is ongoing. Using a car might be necessary in rural areas, and you may have to deal with occasional delays or infrastructure gaps. Additionally, there are some social issues that are still evolving in post-independence Kosovo. The country has gone through a lot of political and social changes in the last few decades, and while there has been a lot of progress, there are still some challenges to overcome. Issues like corruption, unemployment, and the integration of ethnic minorities are still very much present. Kosovo's younger generations are eager to push the country forward, but the older generations may still hold onto some traditional views, which can sometimes create friction. Women's rights and gender equality are also ongoing struggles, as although women in Kosovo are making great strides in politics, business, and education, gender roles can still be quite traditional in some areas. Another social issue that might affect expats and locals is bureaucracy. Navigating government processes can sometimes be slow, and dealing with paperwork might take longer than expected. For expats, handling things like residency permits, work visas, or business registration can be complicated and time-consuming. It's important to be patient and prepared for the slower pace when it comes to official processes. Many expats find that asking locals for help or hiring a local consultant can make things easier when dealing with these bureaucratic tasks. Despite these challenges, there are plenty of ways to overcome them and make the most of life in Kosovo. Patience is key when dealing with issues like bureaucracy or infrastructure. Many expats and locals find that the slower pace of life in Kosovo allows them to enjoy a more relaxed, less stressful lifestyle compared to the fast-paced nature of larger European cities. It is important to adjust your expectations and take the time to understand the local way of doing things. In terms of finding work, expats may want to focus on industries where they have the most experience, such as teaching English, working in hospitality, or offering specialized services that might not be widely available in Kosovo. Networking and making local connections can be incredibly helpful in landing a job, as personal referrals are highly valued. Additionally, many expats who want to start their own business find Kosovo to be a great place for entrepreneurship. As the cost of starting a business is lower compared to many other European countries, Kosovo is still growing, and there are opportunities for those who are ready to adapt and get involved.